Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Greg Jones for Engine Builder. We are at the 2024 Ultimate Callout Challenge, and today I'm joined by Brett Marcum of Hardknocks Diesel. And between us here is a 6.8 liter Cummins, and it's our Diesel of the Week.
Engine Builder's Diesel of the Week is sponsored by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics.
Brett, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for taking some
too.
time. Yeah, we're passing your pit here and saw the truck and the engine. This thing is pretty killer.
Thank
So
you.
definitely wanted to know a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
Before we get into all that, tell us a little bit about where you guys are from and your shop, Hardknocks Diesel.
Right. We're out of Missouri Valley, Iowa. It's me and two other guys. Like I said, yeah, Southwest Iowa side of it. We pretty much do, anything front to back on the diesel stuff. We don't work on any heavy equipment, nothing like that, just pickups.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much just maintenance, repairs, stuff like that.
Awesome.
Awesome. And then as far as like the race side of stuff goes, we've been racing for the last 8 years, and pretty much it's mainly been all with ODSS. So
awesome. Great. So Brett, now to this truck, tell us a little bit of background about how this project got started.
when I first kind of got into the diesel stuff, I had a street truck, and we were right around the 1,000 horsepower mark, and it was a crew cab manual, and I had a lot of fun with it, but I broke a lot of different stuff, and I thought, well, I'm just going to try my hand at track stuff. So I thought, well, I need a regular cab. I probably should get something with an automatic transmission in it.
Yeah.
So that's where the truck came from. I guess I didn't expect it to, kind of evolve where it has in the last 8 years, but yeah, just one thing leads to the next, and every year it gets improved. So
yeah, that's how it goes. That's awesome. So how long have you had the 6.8 liter Cummins?
2017.
Okay.
It had the original 5.9 in it, and had pistons, rods, girdle, stuff like that. We were around the 1,300 horsepower mark, and we had compounds on it, and I didn't log a lot of stuff then. I probably should have been, but just learning, and our block pressure, our dry pressure and stuff was way too high. We ended up blowing that apart. And then we got with Freedom Racing and Fleece, and then that's when we went to Hamilton solid block, and yeah, the 6.8. This has pretty much been the same platform. There's been little things here and there that have changed over the years and stuff, getting it refreshed here and there, and adding some stuff. But outside of that, about 2017 is when I kind of hooked up with those guys.
Okay, very cool. So Brett, walk us through, the iteration of the 6.8 that you got right here. Tell us a little bit about some of the components that you've chosen to, have inside of it. And,
honestly, it's not a lot's changed as far as the Hamilton solid block. We've had that the same. Diamond pistons, waggler rods. Freedom, they have a pretty good recipe. I think they spit out quite a few of these. But we ran a cast cylinder head for the first, I want to say 3 years. We had some weird issues here and there, just with casting and stuff like that. So then we decided to jump over, do the aluminum head. We got with Jeremy Waggler on
gorgeous.
that. So that's been on there for 2 years, and it's been great. So it was a great investment to go over there. And then that kind of, keeps things open-ended if you ever did want to do a billet block. We already kind of have the cylinder head for it. Yeah, like as far as the engine stuff goes like that, not much has changed outside of, we've always used the waggler rods and diamond pistons. And
how about some of the valve train components, with the head being a little bit newer?
Right.
What's in there?
Pretty much as far as valve train stuff goes, we got like the cam, push rods, valve springs, everything. Most of that stuff came from Hamilton.
Okay.
Outside of that, it's nothing.
Okay.
Nothing's really changed much there.
Yeah, very good. Now, I'm standing here right next to the turbo. Tell us a little bit about what you're running here.
Yeah, it's a 91 millimeter charger.
Okay.
Like I said, we switched to the single 3 years ago, I want to say. We used to have triple pumps and compounds, and when we were doing UCC in 2018 and 2019, We just kind of simplified it out.
Yeah,
and,
that's kind of what you guys used to be running.
Right.
You needed all the pumps, and now today's technology.
We took a lot of weight out of it and kind of simplified everything. Yeah. 91 millimeter charger. And we used to have air to water, switch to the air to air.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah.
Very good. So. And how much boost are you running out of the 91 millimeter?
So we've got everything pulled back quite a bit to run 590. We're not pushing the truck super hard.
Okay.
Usually we see 65 to 70 pounds of boost. And then like as far as drive pressure and stuff goes, we're usually 1-to-1. Everything looks real good going down the track. We're not over speeding it or anything. You know, super happy with that. Obviously we've pushed it a little bit harder, and you know, if we're doing some no prep stuff and we want to go quicker than our 590, we'll push it a little bit harder and see up into the mid 80s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Very good. Now, Brett, you were talking a little bit about some of the fuel pumps that you got on, or you used to have them on. Now you guys have simplified it.
Yeah.
You want to just elaborate on the fuel system in terms of the injectors and things?
So when we simplified everything, we had triple 10s. We switched to a 14 millimeter from S&S.
Okay.
We used to run a Waterman. We got rid of that, and now we have like their SP 3000 pump, and you know, you watch a log on that, it's just kind of night and day difference on that. You don't really ever have to worry about your fuel pressure, nothing like that. So yeah, we switched to S&S's 14 mil with the SP pump, which has been awesome. As far as injectors and stuff go, we switched obviously to like a 6.7 style rail. The injectors are a 450% over from S&S as well.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Very cool. So Brett, you mentioned you're running the 590 class.
Yep.
You know, how much horsepower are you getting out of the Cummins?
For our 590 class, we're like, for the weight we're at, we're about 1,300 horse.
Okay.
You know, it's obviously nice. When we had this at Freedom and with a single charger, we did 2,000 to the crank. But obviously, it's nice to be able to choke it back, and parts live a lot longer.
Yeah.
We don't have as many. After we cut everything out and simplified it, we don't have, you know, near the issues that we used to have.
Yeah,
obviously, when we were toting around a big boat. So,
nice.
Yeah. So right around like 1,300 horsepower mark is on a calculator is all we need for the weight to times we run.
Yeah. So, very good.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Brett, you said this is kind of, you know, you guys have changed little things here and there, but this has been the platform for the last number of years.
Yep.
Going forward, is there anything else on the docket that you're looking to do?
I go back and forth on it quite a bit. If I want to, you know, I've talked with a few different people, and I think to make the jump to Pro Street, the amount of money it's going to take and time to put into the truck, you know, I always said if I won a 590 championship, then we'd move up a class. We won it 2 years ago, and I still decided to stay back just because I don't know if it's worth it to me and to go any further with this truck, you know, than 590, just because everything works so good.
Yeah.
I think if I moved up a class or changed, I would change.
Yeah.
I would start with something, a different chassis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so as far as that goes, I don't really have you know, things are ever changing, but I don't have a ton of plans to change much from what I got. So
very good. Well, hey, it looks awesome, and we appreciate you telling us a little bit about it.
No,
so,
thank you.
Brett,
Appreciate it.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah,
thank
you too.
Guys, we appreciate you watching this episode of Diesel of the Week. Make sure you check out everything that Brett has going on at Hardnox Diesel. And as always, make sure you're checking out EngineBuilderMag.com for more great engine content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.